Yeah, it was pretty similar to the Cal game, to tell you the truth, just in terms of how Washington game planned for us. They didn't want to get beat over the top, and they knew the threats that we had with Marquise and Robert, and so they played very deep and didn't played a lot of too high defenses, which kind of forced us to run the ball, which we were doing very well. Over 200 yards rushing, and so it just happened to be one of those games.
For a while, it looked like you guys were going to blow open the game. You were up 24-7. Things kind of stalled. What happened?
I think it's just the little things that you saw last week, just with the penalties and undisciplinedness. And if we play undisciplined football like that, we're not going to have a blowout game. It's going to be close. And so those are things that we need to fix, just in terms of stalling drives and putting ourselves in long situations, second and long, third and long. So I think we'll correct those things.
Man, it seemed like after the sack of you late in the second quarter, you all seemed to shut down the passing. Are you okay?
I had nothing to do with it.
You're feeling fine?
Yeah.
What can you do to play smart football in the second half of the season to cut down on the penalties?
I don't know. I think it's just a mindset that everyone has to have of, not holding that guy, just focusing in and not slacking up on anything.
Do you think the environment here tonight had anything to do with that?
I don't think so. It could have in those guys' heads. We were fine in all the calls. I don't think it was that loud. On third downs, they got up for it. But we've been in loud situations where we played well. So I don't think it was a big issue.
Is it frustrating for you at all in a game like this when they pretty much took the ball out of your hand?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say frustrating. Obviously I want to pass the ball, but I'm happy with the win. And it wasn't a glamorous win, but if we're scoring and winning, then I'm happy with that. And so our ground game came to this, but we needed. Our defense was on fire, as usual with turnovers, and so it was a team win.
That's kind of been the line that you're okay with the non-glamorous. I mean, from you and from Lane and all that. But is there ever a point in the year where you want one like that? I mean, it's been 6 games and you haven't really.
I think it'll happen. But we're not even. Lane was saying he runs the ball sometimes because he doesn't want you to get hit. And how does that make me hear that? He said like on third and long, he doesn't want you to get hit. But you've played here quite a while now.
I've never heard that from him, so I can take any hit. And
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's surprising.
Where do you feel you guys are at halfway through the season?
I don't know. We definitely can improve on a lot of areas, and so we're not there yet.
Do you think it'll be a game? Do you think it'll be a practice or a play? How one play sometimes turns. Do you think you guys are pretty close
to making that switch? I don't know. Last year was a game that made the switch, and it could be that same way this year. I don't know if you can put your finger on it what that'll be. But I think you just have to have that mentality coming out every week of practice. Not accepting mediocrity and coming out knowing that if you're letting the team down, then you shouldn't be okay with that. And so I think it starts in practice of trying to be perfect in practice.
You go against Jawanza every day in practice. What is it about him that he sort of seems to have that clutch gene?
He does. He has a great knack for the ball. Our secondary played awesome tonight. And, I think 1 or 2 big plays they allowed, but for the most part they were attacking the ball, hitting hard, coming down. TJ coming downhill, very fast, and so it's great that we get to go against those guys every day in practice. And Josh with the pick and AB with the block, all those guys are great athletes, and so proud of how they played today.
Do you think there's too much focus on the statistics? I mean, obviously, like when you win, you're just happy you want to win. But
yeah, obviously people are going to focus on that when it doesn't look all flashy and glamorous. And it's not what we're focusing on. It's not what I'm focusing on. And just got to make sure the areas that we can improve on, then we need to do that. Like if we're 1 for 11 and third downs, then obviously we need to fix that. But if we have over 200 yards rushing, I'm not going to complain.
Are you happy to have this road stretch over?
Yeah, it didn't seem like much to me, but I think it is going to be nice coming home. I think it's 5 of the last 6 are in OA, considered home games for us. So I think that'll be, you'll probably see a difference in our team.
What area of the offense would you like to see get better?
Our offense?
Yeah.
Everything. I think our running game's doing well. I don't think I can pinpoint something